Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In this video session, I'm going to solve computer science paper 2 problem solving and programming, and this is 21 October November 2021. I hope you read this scenario, but I will highlight some point. A holiday park has 8 squash court that can be booked for an hour at a time. The first booking is from 8 to 9. This is first booking and this is the last book. And this is task 1 at the start of the day. Write a program to set up array to record the following for each hour: whether squash court is booked or available, the name of the guest, the mobile phone number of the guest, the unique 4-digit code for the booking, and set up a screen to display the code available at the start of the day. I have done task 1. I will copy task 1 from my Word file and I will paste it into the Python editor. I am using PyCharm Python editor. I have import date and time and random, that is import rand integer. Here I have used 2D list, 2-dimension array or 2-dimension list, in which I have used number of rows. Number of rows are 8 and number of columns are 10. Okay, first of all it will multiply by free times column. How many column are there? 10 column. They will create a row with 10 columns, and all the columns it will display free, and again it will multiply by rows. Okay, it means it will give us 8 rows and each row consists of 10 columns, and by default all the values will having the value with free. Means I want to show all, or at the start of the day all the squash code are free, like this. Here I have written squash 1, squash 2, squash 3. How many squash code are there? 1, 2, 3, so on 8. We have 8 squash code, and timing is from 8 to 9, 9 to 10, and last one is 17 to 18. Okay, this is 2-dimension array, and first column is handled by 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I want to get the value from index 0, I have to be minus 8. Means 8 minus 8, it will give you 0. It means if I want to control the index, what I will do, I have to minus 8 from the time. If 9 o'clock minus 8, it means 1. That means index number 1. Same way, this is squash code 1, but this is array is 0. Array index is 0. What I will do, I will do minus 1. Okay, and if I have index, from index to I want to show the array, I will need to add plus 1. Another array, guest info, is used to store the name, mobile 4-digit unique code, and squash code number. And unique code array is used to keep the unique code that is generated by the system. How many method I have? I have created 2 methods. One is display info and other one is squash booking. And in the main, these 2 methods I am calling these 2 methods: squash booking and display information. What is going on display information? This is my display information method. Display information method, this line is used to print the information about the date. It will shows me today date, and squash code information are following. It will give me one line, an empty line, and it will print squash code number and timing: 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, so on. Last timing is 17 to 18. It will display just a message on one line. After this, here I need to add a nested loop that will handle rows. How many number of rows? There are 8 rows. It will start from 0 to 7, and it will shows first print. This is just a space, rows plus 1. Rows means 0 plus 1, 1. It will start first 1, then 2, 3, 4. It will shows me these are the squash code number. It will shows like 1, 2, 3, so on till 8, and it will end with this symbol. This symbol I have used for the separator. This is inner loop that is used to handle the column in range 10, and what it will do, it will print sq code. This is an array, 2D array. First I have given the rows and then first column. How they will show the data? First it will show the row 0, column 0. After this, row 0, column 1, row 0, column 2, row 0, column 3, so on. It will move by row one by one. Then it will display first row all the column, then second row all the column, third row all the column, so on it will display. And here it will display just a empty line. Okay, this is display information. Okay, if I am going to call display information only, display information message only. Okay, now I'm going to call only display information message. When I will run this, you can see today on dated, this is date 24th August. The crash code information are following. Squash code number 1, 2, 3, 8. This is the timing. 8 to 9, all the code are free. 9 to 10, all are free. 10 to 11, so on. It will move till 17 to 18 and all the code are available. Now I'm going to on booking method. What is on booking method? This is squash booking. What is going on? First of all, it will display today date. This is a new list. Why I need a new list? When I need to apply a change in 2D list, I have to copy that row into new list. What I'm doing? I'm keeping time for booking and this entered by a user. Second parameter is enter the squash number for booking, that is squash code number. This is the time that will use to handle the column and this is the number of rows. What I'm doing? I'm doing for call in range 10. Okay, because what I want to do, I want to write a book. I want to booking on a specific squash code number and time. But what I will do, I will copy that rows. It will start from calls to 0 to 10, 0 to 9. It means it will get all the column. If calls equal to time for booking minus 8, as I know that, because here I will mention time. For example, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock means if I want to get the index 9 minus 8, 1. I want to work on index number 1. Okay, in that place it will write booked. Okay, I have used the same number of word because free I have 4 digit. Same way I have used the 4 digit for the booking or book new list. Else what they will do, they will get the value from the list as it is and will store into the new list. Okay, in other words, the purpose of these lines will copy a specific rows. Which rows? That is having the squash code number. That will copy all the rows into a new list. Okay, because I want to write booked. Okay, otherwise in Python we cannot write or place a single value directly to there. Okay, what I am doing, I am copying that array, copying that rows into new list, and after this I am again that assign that new list to that rows. This is name of the array and this is the rows number. Which is the row number? SQ code number -1. -1 will get this new list. After this, guest name will input by the user, mobile number also input by the user, and here is random digit. Random digit start from 0 to 99 tetra 9. Okay, that will be a code. Okay, if I want to write here code, it will display me the code also. After this, what I'm doing on, I'm concatenating because time for booking is integer. I need to convert into string plus asterisk plus code number. Code number is also integer. I need to convert into string, then guest name, mobile number and code. All these values are concatenated and will stored into one string, that is name is my string. After this, my string is stored into array guest info. Okay, and code is also stored into another array with the name of unique code. Okay, in this way I want to book two values. I want to book two squash code. Okay, how it will work, I want to show you. Today date, it will display me this date. Enter the time for booking. Suppose time for booking is 9 o'clock. Enter the squash number for booking. Squash number is 2. Enter the guest name. Guest name is Asad. Mobile number 654321. And now enter the time for second booking. Okay, now time is post 10 o'clock. This is squash code number is 3. Name is Ali. Phone number is 258963. When I will enter, it will shows me this is squash number 2 and this is booked. 9 or 10. Now from 9 to 10 is booked. So squash code number 2 is booked from 9 to 10. And another booking is squash number 3 and the squash code number 3 and 10 to 11 is booked. Okay, and what this information? This information shows that 9 means is the time, 2 means squash code number, Asad is the name of the guest, and this is the phone number, and this is the 4-digit code 4917 to unlock this code, and another way is 2390. Okay, this is my task number 1. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in comment. Now I'm going to start task number 2. In the task number 2, making a squash code booking, check check if there is a squash code available at the time requested. Mean you will check whether your requested time squash code is available or not. If a squash code is available, then record a guest name, mobile phone number, mark the squash code as booked for that hour. Okay, generate and record the unique 4-digit code for the booking. Display the mobile phone number for the guest to check. Display the code number and 4-digit code for the guest to remember. Display the updated code availability showing an hour as fully booked if all squash codes are not booked for that hour. Okay, now I'm going to copy task 2 from my Word file and I will paste it on the Python editor. Now I have copied task 2 from my Word file to Python editor. What changes are there? Display info is the same as we have discussed in the task number 1. Squash booking. Here I have applied the change. Here I have used some validation. This date is same as display as in the previous task. New list previous. Here checking equal to false. By default, I have one variable with the name of checking and by default value is false. While checking equal to false. If it is false, it will work. What is means this loop will be executed from line number 25 to line number 34. What will be going on this loop? It will ask from the user enter the time for the booking between 8 to 17 hours. Okay, and will store into time for booking. And while not, here is not, this is my value that I want. Time for booking should be greater than or equal to 8 and less than equal to 17. This is the true value in which I can accept the time. But what I have written not. It means if time is not as I have mentioned inside the bracket, then what it will do? It will ask us again and please enter the proper time for the booking. Here I have implemented validation. It means you must enter the time between 8 to 17. If your time is something else than I have mentioned, then what it will do? It will asking you again and again until you will give the correct time. Okay. After this squash code number, here squash code number is from 1 to 8 and here I have also applied a validation on the input must be between 1 and 8 because I have implemented SQ code number should be greater than equal to 1 and SQ code less than equal to 8. If not this, then it will ask you to again enter the proper booking for the squash code number. Okay, mean you will reach on line number 32 when you will enter proper squash code number between 1 to 8. Okay, next one I have call here method is available. It's going to check whether what you have request the time, this is your requested time and this is your requesting squash code number. It will check it's available, is available containing 3 parameters. One is 2D list and the time that you want to request and the code number. Okay, what is going on? This is function. This is available function. In this function, what I have written, I'm going to check if SQ code, this is the SQ code number, that is the row. Check this is code number is available this time. This is the column. They will check if this row, this column equal to free, then return true, otherwise return false. Okay, now in this way it will check. Where is checking? Here check. Here it will return true or false. In case of true, this will not be executed and all the lines 25 to 34 will be omitted. They will not be repeated again and it will move to the next. And if your value is false, if checking equal to false, then what it will display? It will display requested squash code is not available at requested time. Please try another. Next one is same. It will copy that value that you want to store the booked. It will copy that rows and it will store into the new list and again it will recopy to the same place. Okay, next one is guest name, mobile number and code. Here I am also checking the code is unique. Code should be is unique. This is another function. What is going on this function? I am checking if this code that is generated by the system, maybe that will become duplicate code. If code in unique code, unique code having all the generated code into one array. Okay, that will check whether this code is available already. If it is available, it will return false, otherwise it will return true. Okay, and what happen in case of true and false? While checking equal to false, if code checking, this is code checking, if code checking equal to false, then it will generate a new code and then it will check it again. Okay, if it is unique code, it will return true. In case of true, then it will move to the next line, and next line they are concatenated all the information and will store into the get information array, and they are also stored that code into unique code.append. Okay, I will show you how many times it's running. It's running suppose 3 times. I will run this. Enter the time for booking. Suppose you are going to enter time is 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock is possible? No, it should be start from 18 to 17 hours. Please enter the proper time for booking. Now you will enter suppose 20. It will again shows message and it will not accept it this time, because time should be between 8 to 17 hours. Now I'm going to enter suppose 9 is accepted. Enter the squash code number from 1 to 8. If I will enter suppose 10 squash code number 10, it will again send me error message. Please enter the proper squash code number for booking, because you can enter the squash number between 1 to 8. Now I'm going to enter number 3. Enter the name is Ali, mobile number 654321. Then I'm going to enter the second value. Now I'm going to enter the same time and same squash code number. Now time for booking is 9. I'm going to enter 9. Enter the squash number for booking. I'm going to enter 3. I want to check whether it will accepted this data or not, because I am entering the same, I am requesting the booking that already is booked. Then it display me message requested squash code is not available at requested time, please try another. Okay, now what you will do, now you have to enter another time. Suppose you are going to enter 9, time is 9, but maybe squash code number is different, that is 2. Okay, guest name is Asad, mobile number 876543. Okay, now enter the time for booking. This is a third. Now you are going to enter 10 o'clock. Number 1 Ahmed 546789. Now it shows me how many booked are there. 2 booking 9 to 10. Squash number 2, squash code number 3, and 1 booking is squash code number 1 from 10 to 11. Okay, next one is last method, check fully booked. What is going on? Fully booked, call in range 10, flag equal to true. What I'm going on, because I want to check that showing an hour as fully booked if all squash code are not booked for that hour. Okay, I'm checking if all the columns is all the columns in that time for 9 to suppose 9 to 10 all are booked, then it will shows fully booked. That's why this is for calls range 10. It will check from 10 time. For rows in range 8, because we have 8 rows, and it will check if SQ code rows and column equal to free, then it will write flag equal to false. Okay, and it will close the loop. If it is not free, if it is booked, flag should be true, and in case of true, it will display me message that this time hour is fully booked. Plus 8, because I want to get the index. Okay, if I want to run and I want to book how many, check fully booking, this is how many rows are there, 8. I want to run loop 8 times. I want to book suppose 10 to 11. 10, enter the squash for booking suppose 2, just I am enter the guest name suppose 2, mobile number also 2, 10, 1, 1, 1. I'm entering the guest number also 1, mobile number also 1, because if I will enter it will take more time. Okay, 10, 3, 3, 3, 10, 4, 4, 4, 10, 5, 5, 5, 10, 6, 6, 6, 10, 7, 7, and 7, 10, 8, 8, 8. No, this is 10 to 11 booked. You see, this is all the column. This all the column is booked. 10 to 11 booked, and here it will display me message the time, the 10 to 11 hour is fully booked. Okay, and you can see this shows me all the time is fully booked. 10 to 11 hour is fully booked. Now I'm going to start task 3. What is in task 3? Calculate the total number of squash code booking. Find the hours and code with the most booking. Display this information. What is I'm going to do this? I will copy task 3. This is my task 3. Control C, Control V. I have implemented this function. The squash code information. What I have written? Total booking by default is 0. Max hour. All the 10 columns I have initialized by 0. Okay. And maximum max squash code is also 0 because there are number of rows are 8 and multiply by 0. It means all initialized with 0. 8 elements initialized with 0. Here is 10 element initialized with 0. What is going on? I want to implement this method. Suppose what I am doing on, I will take a new array that will keep the record of all the booked in a row. Okay. Suppose in this case, how many booking are there? 2. It will display me 2 booking. In this case, how many booking are there? 1 booking. And this is this array will display the information about the number of code, which code has maximum booking. Okay. If you will take about row number, squash code number 7, and this column will shows this value, that is 0 will shows the information about code number 7. And in this way, I want to keep the record of column means that will keep the record of timing, and it will display me from suppose 9 to 10. 9 to 10 value is 3. Value is 3. That will shows me in this time you have maximum booking, that is 3. Okay. I am going to implement this idea. What I am going on, I have taken in extra list. This list will use to keep the record of all the times, and another extra list that will use to keep the record of all the squash code number. Okay. Here maximum hours, what they will keep? This will count the max hour, and here is maximum squash code used to count the max squash code per row in range 8. Number of rows are 8. At the start of the column, row count equal to 0 because I'm going to count the number of booked in a row. Per call in range 10, what I'm going to check? I'm checked if SQ code rows and columns equal to booked. If you will, because it will check row wise, first row, first column, first row, second column, first row, third column, like that. It will check if it is booked. Then what you will do? You need to count the total booking, and you will count row count equal to row count plus 1, because that will use to keep the number of booking in a row. And this hour, what they will do? They will calculate, they will add, they will fetch the what is the previous value in the hour, and plus 1 they will add, they will counting. Okay, they will count all the value in the max hour, and after this is within a nested loop. Once nested loop will finish, it will show the maximum SQ code, that is rows equal to row count. It will how many row will be counted in each row. It will store into max count rows. Okay, and the next time when it will check in the next iteration, it will keep 0 because the first rows it will start again next rows, and next row number of booking 0. After this it will get from booking from there if it is that value get the return booked. Okay, after this what you will do? You will display total number of total booking, and max squash code booking is on number, and then max booking hour is on number. This is okay. What I'm doing on? So this is max squash code. First of all, this is the max squash code. This is the list. It will give me the maximum value. What is the maximum value? Okay, that maximum value I need to get the index. What will be the index? That will plus 1 because index start from 0. It will shows me 1, 2, 3. What are the squash code number is maximum? That will display that one. Same way I need to get the maximum hour. Okay, because max hour is in array. I will need to find the maximum value from that array, and after that I need to get the index. What will be the index, I will plus 8. If it is 0, it means time is 8 o'clock, like that. Okay, now I want to run and I want to show you how many booking are there. 4. Okay, and I want to run this. Okay, enter the time for booking. Suppose 9 o'clock. I want to do 9 o'clock booking. Okay, enter the squash number 2. Guess name, I will type anyone, doesn't matter. Now enter the time for booking between 9. Now 2 booking at 9, but squash code is different, that is different 3. Okay, number of guest name, you can write anyone. Enter the booking. No, I have written 2. Now I want to write another one. Suppose 9. Suppose I want to run on 10, but this is on number 3. Next one is I want to write number 11, but this should be on number 1. Okay, number 1. Okay, now you can get the information. Total booking are 4. Where is the booking? One booking is here. This is the first booking, this is second booking, this is another booking, this is another booking. This is 11 o'clock, 11 to 12, this is 12 to 11, this is 9 to 12. Okay, now what they are showing? Maximum squash code book is on 3, because this is rows 3. You can see here is how many booking are there? 2. This is the first booking and this is the second booking. Max booking hour is on 9 to 10. Yes, from 9 to 10. This is 9 to 10. This is number 1 and this is number 2. Okay, and I hope you understand this code. If you need any help, please write me in comment. I will explain it more. Okay, thank you. Jazakallah khair.